We're one form entry primary school. We've also got a preschool as well. We've currently got 204 children on roll. We're a community primary school, so we serve our local community as well. And we came up with our core purpose, which is inspire independent learners to thrive in a changing world. So everything that we do, our curriculum is built around that. On my first day of headship, I came into school and I couldn't even go onto the internet. And it seemed so scary at the time, thinking I've got to get this infrastructure right. But actually, I didn't need to do any of that. I just needed to contact JTRS. They did all the legwork. A few weeks later, I just know I was going online and things were working.
One of the things that we wanted to do was use a digital platform called Showbie, and it soon became very clear it was a bit of an eye-opener. It was personally, I found it fantastic. Within a week, they could use the software easily. They knew what to do, how to access the work, what to do with it. I wish I had found it years ago.
We use Apple Pencils as teachers whilst we're teaching using iPads because it allows us to model things directly for the children from wherever we are in the classroom. So if I was at the back of the classroom working with the children, I modelled what I wanted to be on the iPad and the whole class could see that on the board.
It's great that we've got Apple TV in every classroom, because in the past, before we had that, nobody wanted to share the work. But now it's the opposite, where they're all wanting to share the work.
The apps, you can now access them, build them into your lessons. So if you wanted to go outside, do some filming, you could do.
It just removes the walls of the classroom, so you can take it anywhere as well, so the learning doesn't stop in the classroom. For your children with special educational needs, that inclusivity where you've got a child who might have to enlarge some text, you're no longer having to go and photocopy a booklet for them and enlarge a script for them, because it's just inclusive with all the different features on there. So it's really supporting every child in school.
Our duty as teaching professionals is that we need to be looking for what will the world be like when our children are at working age to actually have a job. And I think if we weren't to reflect what the current world is like in terms of technology, we would be doing a disservice to our children.
The Apple setup is fantastic. It's all accessible, it's all really user-friendly. We've now implemented a super fast connection, so it's one less barrier for teaching and learning. We also implemented a new wireless network, which gave complete coverage across the entire school. We looked at new technology, new modern technology, where it's managed through the cloud. So if we need to make any changes, it's instant changes.
We're utilising Showbie in terms of feedback and assessment and digital workflow, Jamf in terms of deploying the devices and managing them on a day-to-day basis, and then also working with Trilby TV in terms of showcasing the work that the children are doing.
And now everything is just seamless end-to-end experience for the teachers and students.
Working with JTRS, the staff know now any problems they've got, they don't have to wait. Whatever problem they have, they log a support ticket and it's dealt with. So even if your support technician isn't in school, there's always someone there. They know that a problem's going to be fixed straight away. We've got a fantastic eco team. We don't want any waste. So all those sort of considerations that you get through using Apple, and how, JTRS thinking about the environment as well, just sort of links with our eco team, who are very much aware anything we're taking on, they are there asking those questions to make sure everything is helping the environment as well.
With the Success with Apple programme, we're looking at different areas such as professional technical services. We then look at the development side of things, so actually utilising Apple professional learning programmes. We look at sustainability model, so actually make sure it's a sustainable programme for the school going forward. And also with our environmental message, so us being carbon neutral as a company. And then finally, it's the affordability model.
We asked JTRS about the iPad leasing because your budgets are so squeezed that if we were to have wanted to pay outright, we just couldn't have done it. So when we looked at leasing options, we could then spread the payments, and then at the end we know that they can be ours to keep, or with the subscription model, we know that in 3 years we're going to get the latest models.
With the Apple Learning Institute, it was really good being able to speak to colleagues about how they were progressing on their journey, and you could see where they were with the iPads and how it was enhancing their schools. I like to think that teaching and learning can be made a lot more exciting, and there's a lot more possibilities as a teacher now than there was before.
It's great to see children being able to use this technology. I'm really enjoying that and really embracing, enjoying learning.
Everyone's unique, we're unique, JTRS listen to us. I would just 100% recommend them.